what do you think? Let's say I'm an employer. Tell me your name again. Kyra. What occupation do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do for work? All right, who knows what they want to do for work? Go ahead. What do you want to do for work?
Orthodontist.
Orthodontist. Awesome. Great. Let's say you want to apply for orthodontist job. What do you think the first question that the employer is going to ask you? What do you think they're going to ask you when you go to apply for the job?
Do you have any experience?
And what else?
Huh?
It's okay.
Where
You
did I
got it.
go to school? Where I go to college at?
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm not necessarily looking for the right answer. I just want to know what y'all think. Like, anybody ever had a job before? Like, okay, when you got hired in your first job, right? What was your first job, Stacy? Part of my back, y'all. Say it again. Target. All right. When you got hired at Target, what were the reasons why you thought? Why do you think Target hired you?
Jordan Green-Ellis.
Jordan Green-Ellis.
Mr. Jordan Green-Ellis.
Mr. Green-Ellis.
Jordan Green-Ellis.
I know you may not feel like it, but your feelings are temporary, and sometimes they may not be telling you the truth about who you are. In fact, most times they aren't telling you the truth about who you are. You may feel like you come from the wrong side of the tracks or the wrong neighborhood, or maybe the unlikely is okay. When I was in college, I couldn't afford books, but now I write books for college students.
That's a great question because everybody that I know really don't get hired there. And then I didn't have no experience. Like, it was my first job. I don't know. Maybe they hired me because I'm light skinned or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm 16 or something. Like, I don't know what it was.
Okay.
I don't know what was in the water because all other jobs, they told me that I didn't have no experience, so they wouldn't hire me. But Target somehow did.
I'm listening.
Because I lied a little bit. Like,
Oh, God. At least you're telling the truth now. Don't lie, okay? Because if you lie on a job application and you get there and you can't do what you said you're going to do, you're going to get terminated, okay?
What you say you could do?
Let's
I said I worked at McDonald's.
let's reel it back. Let's reel it back real quick. But to her point, though, let's just imagine that Stacy actually did work at McDonald's. Her experience beforehand qualified her to get another job, right? Whoever's going to hire you, they're going to need to know that they can trust you. They're going to need to know that you're dependable. Like, I'm an entrepreneur. I work with people. I hire people to work with me, to contract with me, right? If they can't show me that they've done something reputable before, if they can't show me that they're trustworthy, right, then why would I just believe them at their word? Does that make sense? Like, okay, tell me your name again.
AT.
One more time.
AT.
AT? Okay, let's say AT wants to be a videographer for me. She wants to help me out at a speech. And I say, well, have you ever done this before? And she says, no. Would I hire AT? Is that simple? And so getting a college degree speaks for you before you can speak for yourself. It's like the industry standard. Not only does it say, I got you, AT. Not only does it say that you learn in this particular field, but usually college degrees, or at least on the undergraduate level, require you to be in school for 120 credits, which is usually about 4 years. And so if you get a degree, that tells me that you were committed to something for the past 4 years, or however long it took you. Therefore, I know that you're trustworthy and you'll be committed to this company. Does that make sense? Okay, so getting a college degree, is anybody on the fence about why they don't want to go to college? Why do people say that college is not a good idea? You're on the fence?
No.
Or why do people? Yeah. Why?
Because some people think that half of the jobs that you may think you need a degree for, you can just get with 2 years of community college.
Mm-hmm. Community what?
Community college.
Say it again. Community what?
College.
So it is college, right?
Oh, okay.
No, I got you. I'm not trying to prove you wrong. I just want to point something out to you because a lot of people think that community college isn't college. It absolutely is college. Usually costs a little bit less, and it doesn't take as much time. I got you. Or you're not raising your hand. Or are you?
I would.
That was a hand raise. Okay, I got you. But it is college, right? But keep going. I didn't mean to cut you off. You had a really good thought. Keep going.
Others say that how it's just sometimes you don't even need a degree for the job that you actually want, so it's like a big waste of money.
Mm-hmm. I got you. Why else do people say that you shouldn't, or college is not a good idea? Somebody else had their hand up. Let's go here and then here.
I don't know if they feel like it's like a bad idea per se, but like some people just feel like college is not for them. Like people go through high school, like I guess because they want to get their GED or whatever. But some people just feel like college is not for them.
I got you. Let's go right here. Right here. Yep.
Pretty much what Stacey said, and on top of that, with some like with certain careers, you have to go through like years of school, and then on top of that, there's more after that. It's not guaranteed that you're gonna just jump straight into that field. And
Fair.
some people just don't wanna.
They just don't want to put in the work for it. Fair. What you got?
It's a waste of time, waste of money. And you can make millions and trillions of dollars without a degree.
Sure. You sure can. You can make a whole bunch of money without a degree. I'm not even arguing with you. You're technically right. Why else? You said don't.
I'm so sorry.
You're crazy. All right. Listen, let's just at least be appropriate, okay? Why else? Why else? All right, so here we go. It's a scam. I love that. I love that. It's a scam. Were you going to say the same thing? Go ahead. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Take your time.
Okay, so I'm gonna use like Stacey's for example. So say like I was applying to Target, right? And you asked me, do I have any experience? But I don't have any professional experience. It's like, well, like if I want to get a job in photography, they're like, well, do you have any experience? And I'm like, well, I'm good at like the camera. I went to events with my camera and
Sure.
show the photos and stuff. Will they still
It depends on how you present the information. If you make it seem like it was just a hobby, you see what I'm saying? Then that's how they're going to treat you. But if you make it seem like, which it is, depending on how seriously you took it, it can very much so be professional experience. Okay? We could talk more about that because that's a whole different conversation. But go ahead. You said college is a scam. This is a good... Anybody ever heard that statement, college is a scam?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me why.
Because,
Hold on, real quick. Tell me you're in London.
yes.
Let's give London our undivided attention. That means don't divide it with anything. Because this is really, really big. A lot of people tell me college is a scam, right? And I hear it often. So I want to hear. Tell me why.
College is a scam because, first of all, you do not have to go to college right after high school.
Fair.
First of all.
Fair. That's
Second
true.
of all, you have to pay a lot of money.
Mhm.
It's really not easy
I love it.
to get in college. And they make it seem like, oh, you need a degree to do this, you need a degree to make this amount of money, which is not true.
Mhm.
Because it's not true, bro. Like, you can learn everything that they learning in college outside of college.
Got you. I do actually. All right, so here's a statement. I'm sorry, London. Finish your statement.
It's just a waste
You're good.
of money, for real.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Here's a statement that I want you to lock in your mind. Your formal education will get you a job. It will get you an opportunity. But your self-education will make you a fortune. Does that make sense? Your formal education, what you learn in school, where you go to college for, will get you an opportunity. You study biology, you want to work in a lab, that's the first question they're going to ask you. Do you have a degree? Are you qualified? Can I trust you? That degree says that before you say it. Because if I ask you, London always going to tell me, I ain't pointing no elbows, but somebody's going to tell me that they had experience that they didn't really have before. So I need some sort of credential. And I ain't pointing no elbows, my bad, my shoulder. But you see what I'm saying? Let's reel it back. Excuse me again. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's reel it back real quick. People talk about how college is expensive because it very much so can be. But not all colleges cost the same thing. Like the point of you saying community college and me having you repeat it multiple times is because I want to train our minds to think differently about how to approach college. College is a financial investment for the future and nothing else. It's not about how smart you are. It's not about how good your grades were. It's not about how good of a person you are. That means nothing. Because in the real world, if you get sick and you go to the doctor, ain't never one of y'all going to say, hey, what school did you go to? You're going to say, can you help me fix this illness? That's the only thing you're going to care about. So where you get the degree from matters, but it don't really matter. What you need to understand first and foremost is that it's a financial decision. All right. And you feel free not to share and indulge, but I'll tell you, like, my parents didn't have the money for me to go to college. Anybody resonate with that? Like, maybe your parents might not be able to help you financially to go to college. That's cool. That's perfectly fine. I was just like that. I had to borrow student loans, and I told y'all my mama used her retirement to put me through college. That means we didn't have the money, right? She do love me. She love her boy, right? But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm the youngest too, so you know. I don't have the youngest boy syndrome though. Like I act like I'm the oldest. Anybody in my family will tell you like that. It's the truth. Either way, the point is that even if you don't have, or your family, you know your family don't got the money, there's still opportunities for you. I do it all the time. That young lady that I told you guys about that went to McDaniel, same exact situation. Right? How'd she get there? We ran the play. I can't give it to you all today. It's going to be over the course of weeks. Scholarships, grants, outside funding, in a nutshell. But yes, we're going to deep dive about all of that, okay? My name is Jordan Green-Ellis, and I'm your debt-free degree coach, but who I am is not nearly as important as what I'm about to say. This is Kamaya Tynes, one of the students that I've recently worked with, who is a college freshman and on her way to a degree without debt. She actually goes to one of the most expensive schools in her state. It's over $60,000 a year, and she's getting paid to go to school. Why? Because she had the right information. The question isn't whether or not you can pay the bill. So I don't want you to worry, parents, because I know you're thinking about how that premium price is going to get paid, y'all. Your kid has got a dream school and they got accepted into it, but you're wondering, man, what do I have to do to make sure that this bill is covered? Because I don't want my kid to ruin themselves financially. You and many others have this question, but you don't have the answer. The answer is in the information, y'all. You got to know how to get it done. Just like Kamaya and Antonio and Desiree and many other families that I work with just like yours, the how is in the information, y'all. So I want to encourage you to get the information. If you're wondering of how to foot the bill, if you're wondering if whether or not you're going to have to take drastic measures like my parents did, who actually took money from their retirement to put their baby boy through college, and it still wasn't enough. I still had to borrow over $30,000 of student loans. If you're wondering how to avoid all drastic situations, then I want to encourage you to look no further and come get the answers to your questions at my upcoming boot camp, y'all. I'm going to give you all the information that I give to my families one-on-one in one day. I've come up with a formula. I've come up with a curriculum to be able to give you so that you don't have to depend on anyone else. One of the greatest pitfalls that I see in college preparation is that families think that they have time. Families think that the money's just going to pop up. Families think that the school they're getting ready to send their kid to is going to help them pay for it. And the truth is, y'all, they're not going to help you. I want to encourage you to get to my upcoming boot camp this month. It is the Degree with No Debt College Boot Camp, and I promise you it'll be the best investment that you make this year. Why? Because you're going to get so much of a return on this investment. You're going to be like, I should have paid 20 times as much as I paid for it. There are two ways that you can join this boot camp. There's general admission, which is $50, and you'll be able to join this boot camp and get all the information that you need. And honestly, this would be good enough. But if you want to take it a step further, if you want to enhance your experience, I want to encourage you to join the VIP experience. The VIP experience comes with admission to the boot camp, as well as 2 of my books for free, as well as a scholarship list for free, as well as a private Q&A session for free. And the last bonus is absolutely crazy, but I'm going to do it anyway, y'all. You'll get a month free in my private community called Caps and Gowns University. And it's just basically like the boot camp on steroids, y'all. It's so much more information. It's a community of people that are learning and growing just like you on their way to a debt-free degree. So I want to encourage you to sign up so that you can get the right information. Yes, it's going to be a lot, but you'll have access to the replay for a limited time. You'll be able to have what you need, y'all. And if you have any other questions, please reach out to my team at cgu@jordangreenellis.com. I am signing out, y'all. But I'll see you at the boot camp.